The day is here. The day is here, and I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier with what has transpired in this film. Literally, like this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. At least from how the movies have presented itself with the CGI and live action. This is definitely what I could have just, I couldn't have asked for a better portrayal. I mean, yeah, I could have, but this is not to diminish any of the qualities that this film, any of the achievements, any of the quality that this film has brought to the table. I am still very satisfied with what it has presented to me. Literally the best video game adaptation that has been presented in years. Literally years. And it's a lot of vindication for a person like me because I am a Sonic fan. As you can see, I was pointing the wrong direction. I am a Sonic fan, as you can see. And so this is still personal to me because, even though you'll see the series at several low points, you'll always want to just root for him, just not be the underdog, reclaim that title that you were having way back in the 90s, and I guess there is a bit of a renaissance here, and Sonic 3 is now part of that renaissance. It really stuck the landing, and I'm definitely glad that it did, because with a character like Shadow, he can be pretty easy to mess up because on the outside he just looks like an evil Sonic, but he has a much more personal story going on within, and I am very satisfied with how they handled his character. I'm very satisfied with how they handled several of the characters actually. Like this time around, it is not as if like they had any side quest stories like the wedding subplot in Sonic 2. Not saying that it was terrible, it just distracted away from the main story, and it kind of just needed to pull back to that instead of dwell too long on it. And I guess in Sonic 1, even though it was more of a straightforward story than 2, still had those side quests, and but Sonic 3, it definitely does so well with what it is given. It taken several cues from Sonic Adventure 2. And even other stories like that I didn't expect, like Shadow's own game, which if you watch the movie and the game, then you'll understand why. But it does quite well, and yeah. What else is there to say, actually? I feel like all the characters were done really good this time around. I feel like I had higher praise for Sonic this time around because in the first two movies he's not as like one-to-one with his video game counterpart, but this time around he's still not one-to-one, but he definitely ups his game. Tails and Knuckles Knuckles was already like a fantastic character in in Sonic 2. But Tails really he pulled through. He pulled through, and I'm glad about that. And Eggman was Eggman. I can't say that it was his probably best performance. His best performance actually might still be the first movie or the second movie. But because there was still like that shared spotlight with Gerald that Jim Carrey was doing, it might have just like dwindled a little bit. I'm not saying that it was terrible, but it was still pretty good. It was still how it should have been in my eyes. But who knows? It's not like it didn't, for me personally, it didn't drag down the film. But I do feel like maybe the other movies did a better portrayal of his Eggman chops. And then the voice acting was also still very good as well. Ben Schwartz delivered. Keanu, I'd say that Keanu, he probably wasn't my first choice for a Shadow, and I feel like he was just fine. But there were times that I feel like his emotions didn't exactly match what Shadow was looking like on screen. So that's the criticism for me, that I just feel that I kind of wish that there was a bit more oomph into his character, even though Shadow is supposed to be like a, silent, calculating type of character, but still didn't bog down the quality of the film. Overall, the action set pieces, the score this time around, because bringing music from the games, very needed. But all of that, it really culminated into something special. And Sonic 3 gets a beanies out of 10 for me. So very satisfied. Very satisfied with that. So yeah. I'm gonna see it again.